G'day ladies and gents, and welcome back to Cold Waters with Mags. Once again, welcome back to the Seawolf South China Sea campaign. So we have a contact, Sierra 1. Now, we are currently just off the south coast of China. We're hanging around hoping to intercept a transport fleet that is heading towards Taiwan.
Sonar, Sierra 1 is classified as escort.
That is an escort. We've got no other ships on sonar, which is surprising. My first thoughts is this isn't the fleet. We should, as soon as we appeared on map, have gotten contacts for merchants or transports. I think what we may have run into here is a anti-submarine warfare patrol. Now, weapons is a little bit of an issue here. What the mission, at this point in time, if you have a look, our ADCAP torpedoes, we've got 7 and they're all loaded in the tubes. These are the only torps we have. Now, if this isn't the fleet, we're at least 1 torpedo in, and having a look at this, I reckon there's probably 2 ships here, so we'll be 2 torpedoes minimum. To take these out, and then we're going to have to patrol to find the actual convoy that we're after. 11.4 kiluyards, so let's take you now. Definitely got 2 ships. We've got this southern ping. No third ping that I can see. Keep it surface. Not going to do anything particularly special with this shot. We're just going to hook shot the torpedo again, so head it out to the west and then hook it south to actually engage the target. And we'll see whether or not we can pick up the second target in the process of doing so, without revealing our location, obviously. Not getting anything else on sonar here. This is just an anti-submarine warfare patrol. Now, we do have some missiles, so once we've got these torpedoes away, I will reload missiles, but there is the second boat. What are you? It's like a looter. Yeah, I'm going to call that for a looter. Oh, that's a bit of a bump. I think it's a lot closer than that. Yeah, there we go. Alright, we could fire another torpedo now, but I'll wait till we've got a better signal on the looter before doing so. Yang-Hu doesn't seem to have detected us at this point, although it is turning in our direction, but I don't think it actually knows we're here. It doesn't seem to be making any evasive maneuvers, and it should detect the torpedo before it detects us at this range. I think it's just turning back in to meet up with the looter. So we'll turn the torpedo south now. Standard detection pattern, most likely. We're on track for a good, clean torpedo kill here. Yeah, this is getting to be a worry. The last time I resupplied my submarine was, I think, on my 2nd or 3rd mission in this campaign. I took an airdrop torpedo out of a bit of bad luck and had to go back and get repairs, so I restocked the boat when I did so, and since then, which I think is about a month in-game time, with many engagements since, I haven't actually gone back to restock torpedoes once, so we are just about out. So if there's any more than... We've got 2 ships here, 2 torpedoes. I shouldn't take more than 1 each to take these out. So if there's any more than... Yeah, call it 5 ships, we could run into an issue. Or at the very least, we're going to have to reveal ourselves using our anti-ship missiles. This is on track nicely, and boom. And that's 1 down. I do like the models on the new ships. I think they've put in higher resolution textures on them in comparison to the ones when Cold Waters first came out. Anyways, loading a missile. We're not going to use it obviously, but I want to put something in the tube now anyway. Right.
Come left 2-1-3 helm I.
Now the looter looks like it's heading straight for Sierra 1, so this will run us parallel. As we get close, I'll pop the second torpedo. See what I mean? The textures are just much nicer than previous. Actually, I think they've done something with the surface quality of the water as well. I'll have to go back and watch my old videos, but I think they've really cleaned it up. It looks very nice now. At least it looks better than it did on release from memory. Would still be nice to actually see the crew members on the boat moving around a little bit, actually have them walking up and down the ship and looking like they're doing something. At the moment, they just sort of stand around and don't do much of anything. Okay, let's get our next torpedo set up here. Nope, we want surface, no active sonar. We won't do active sonar. Don't need it for surface ships. Active sonars for hunting submarines, which we haven't actually got many of this campaign. I'm hoping we run into a few more sometime soon. Anyways, torpedo away. The looter's maintaining 30 knots, so we should be able to hook to the west slightly. And at 30 knots, she's not going to be listening to what's going on in the water all that much. She's not going to be able to hear this torpedo closing in. I mean, she's -20 active, -50 passive. At a current speed, I could probably get to within an 8 kiloyard of her and not be detected. It's interesting that the AI is running that way. It makes me wonder whether or not the AI is trying to get over there to try and hunt me, or whether or not it's simulating a ship, we've acquired, simulating a ship that is trying to get to a, an allied ship and render assistance. I've seen this happen a couple of times. I've just always been curious, what were they going for with programming the AI to react this way? Because a smart move under normal circumstances, there we go, let's take the torpedo, noisemaker away. The smart move under normal circumstances would be to not rush towards the ship that just got torpedoed, because clearly that is within weapons range. Just a little bit of manual handling of the torpedo here to bring it around the countermeasure. And now we're on auto track, so we're good, and boom. And that is the anti-submarine patrol eliminated. We've got no more active pings in the water, and by now, if there are any more ships, we should be seeing pings pop up all over the place from any other active ships in the area. So that is very much it. So as expected, this was just an anti-submarine patrol. It was the Yanghu and the Luda. Both ships sunk, leaving me with 5 torpedoes remaining to engage the actual convoy. However, we also got a news article. We lost ground in the Spratlys. Apparently, while we were engaging and waiting for this convoy to come into position, China was running an operation elsewhere. So we have had a little bit of a negative effect on the campaign. So, moving on from the campaign and the campaign live comms, we're moving on to a little bit of a bonus video. Now, in the most recent update, a few extra scenarios were added where you could actually play as Red 4 submarines. This particular one is a 1 versus 1 engagement driving a Chinese Han-class submarine versus a American submarine. And it turned out to be one of the most amusing engagements that I have ever had because, well, the Han class is not really designed for submarine versus submarine combat. It's essentially a cheap boat built to take out surface convoys. In fact, its torpedoes can actually only run deep or shallow. They can be guided to their activation point, but then they just go into a search pattern. It also has no towed sonar array, and its both active and passive sensors are garbage. Let's just put it that way. They're not very good. Now, the submarine you fight in this particular scenario is a skipjack class. Now, the skipjack is fast, it does about 30 knots, and it does have Mark 48 torpedoes, and that kind of hurt, taking one to the side there. But it's also blind. I'm sure you can see where this is going. I'm not going to commentate through this, I'm just going to let you guys enjoy it. I hope you enjoyed the video. Thank you very much for watching. I will have another Cold Waters video up very soon. I've actually already recorded the convoy attack and the combat after, so that should be fun. Till next time, remember to click that like button, share and subscribe if you would like to see more, and as always, take care. Double kill. Catch you next time, guys.